Hey everybody, the manga's back. Welcome to part 56 of Let's Play Final Fantasy V Advance, brought to you by GameAnyone.com. Okay, Ferris got Rita head back on, which is a good thing. So let's continue to see what's beyond this area. I suppose we can reach that other switch now. I mean, that other chest. That would be a good idea. But unfortunately, we gotta take on some dragons again. Alright, let's go. Oh, that was a counter. Haha. Took some damage, though, but it is of no consequence. Okay, that's better. Let's see what's in here. Just an ether. Oh well. Okay, where are we now? Heart of Ronka. It's a treasure room. Ether. Fumashuriken. Dark matter. Cottage. Holy water. Okay, so apparently this treasure room has a lot of treasure in it. Dude, you think so? Sorcerer's mantle. Okay, this is new. What does it do? Oh, it's probably an accessory. Let's see. Cloak that nullifies all elemental attacks. Ooh! This could come in handy later. I'm gonna take it with me. Considering I don't have a choice, and here's a new enemy, Exo-Ray. Apparently this flower sucks. It uses Firaga, but it also uses zombie breath. Or tries to turn you into a zombie with another attack. In other words, you might want to get rid of it as soon as possible. I don't know if Sildra will work, but I'll use Bahamut just in case it doesn't. Okay, Sildra can do the job. Okay, good thing I got rid of those Exo-Rays. Blitz shot. And a Phoenix down. Okay, I don't want to go that way. I want to go to the right. Okay, with that in mind, we got a Kaganui. Or some kind of Japanese name. Okay, so attack will go down, as noticeably it should. Should I equip that instead of the Masamune? Always strikes first, sometimes blocks attacks. I think I'm gonna go with this. That's gonna seem like a pretty good setup. I have to go down this hole. Let's see, I go to the cottage. That's cool. And an Apocalypse! Wow, this is a very good sword. Still not as good as a Brave Blade. But it's better than a Ragnarok. I'll equip it. Now, which way do I go? Seems to be a lot of chains to grab onto. There's the Mind Flare and the Nakalon. Better beat it down. There we go. What the hell, why don't you mimic? Or not. Alright, that's it. You're gonna die. Let's see. Which way should I go? Let me go down here. There's a whole lot of chains. I'm going to the right spot. Okay, there's a lot of treasure here. Yeah, I'll take the stone. What is it for? Okay, it'll send me back here. I was already at this area. Well, on the other side. But I imagine both sides of the treasure room would take me to that area. Come on. Okay, we gotta take on a couple mecha heads and level checker. That's nice. Could be worse. I could be fighting Omegas. Can you imagine fighting 2 Omegas? I almost had my ass handed to me by 1. Luckily, these mecha heads are weak against Odin. So if you feel a bit overwhelmed, use him. Oh, blast shot. Buckshot. There's another chest over there. Oh, the Rita head, it did nothing! Come on! The one thing I do like about the Kaganui is that sometimes it has a 20% chance of inflicting stop on your enemy. That makes things very convenient. Like, think about it, you can actually stop your enemy dead in its tracks. Well, not permanently, because it doesn't always last, but you get the idea. Okay, let's put the stone over here. See what that does. Huh, Hyper Wrist. I've heard about that relic in Final Fantasy VI. What does it do here? Wristband that increases attack. Oh, that's very simple. Right now, I don't feel like I need it. Let me put this back here. And go back to down there. This is B2. I need to find out where to go next. I would imagine the staircase to be it. Seems very obvious. There for a reason. Why not check it out? I don't want to dual cast. That seems like a bit much. Besides, I'm running low on MP. I said it before and I said it again. I love mimes. Well, these mimes. The mimes in the real world are just too creepy for me. Up here's a new enemy. This one's called Duelist. Okay, it doesn't seem that bad. To be honest, that armor's a bit too pastel for me. It's like, who's menacing and badass wearing salmon-colored armor? There's like another cottage. And a royal crown. What does this do? Diadem handed down for generations. Okay, so increases evasion and magic defense. By a substantial amount, mind you. But I'd rather gold hairpins. Because believe me, like casting a low amount of MP for spells, to me, is better. Oh great, a great dragon. Okay, everybody's floating, so I won't need to worry about the mighty guard. That said, I still gotta beat this thing. Well, both these things, mind you. I would imagine I would have needed a dual cast there. Or not. Thanks for the Dragon Fang. I feel like such a dentist. Okay, there seems to be some kind of cave over there. But there's magic pixies all around. No way, it's been sealed by powerful magic. Still, the switch to remove the magical barrier must be around here somewhere. How would you know that? It's like, how does one know? Oh, there definitely is a switch to that. Rather than say, like, a dark evil magic is just blocking you, just saying, get out. No, it has to be a switch. Like, what will allow you to come to that conclusion, anyway? Like, really now? It wouldn't make sense. That's not the first thing that comes to mind when you see a cave that blocks you. You don't think switch, you think sorcerer. Or ancient seal. But then again, I don't really have that much to say other than what I just said. And it doesn't really matter, it's game logic. Can't argue with game logic. No matter how hard you try, you can't do it. Oh, coral ring. I already got plenty of those. Ah, crap, I didn't make it. Made it! You gotta be kidding me. Like, I was right there. Just as soon as I gotta hit that top step, bam, Mini Satana decided to show up. And I got a text message. Just some hot chick. I don't like to answer that yet. She's gonna have to wait. Zowie. Okay, where am I to now? Hall of Tranquility. Okay. I have a feeling this place is important. That would explain that guy that looks very ill over there. Look at its eyes, it's so orange. And his skin is so pale. Well met, warriors of light. I have long awaited your coming. To the left lurks a mechanical beast. To the right, a fearsome dragon. Choose a path, or go beneath, where he who would thrust the world into darkest despair rests. Take care, warriors. If you truly wish to go forward, you must defeat he who is locked in the dungeons of the Sealed Temple. Defeat him, and all barriers to your progress will fall. Here, the key to the dungeons. I trust you can take care of the rest. I pray for your success. Oh, thanks, I guess. Well, thanks a lot for everything. Much appreciated. You have to have a Longinus spear. What is its stats, anyway? Legendary lance meant to pass judgment on the world. Wow, that's hardcore. It's pretty good for dragoons. Or anybody with a spear in general. Okay, this would be a good time to save, because I haven't done that in, well, obviously a long while. Okay, beast inside the dungeon. That would be that Twintania look-alike that I met across earlier. I'm gonna have to meet you back at the dungeon. Be right back. Okay, I finally made it back to the dungeon, so this is the setup I'm gonna go with instead of what I was doing before. Okay, I got Bartz and Ferris to use Sing now instead of, like, Spellblade. And Alena's gonna have Time Magic instead of Black Magic. Trust me, it'll come in handy later. I promise. Go with Sorcerer's Mantles and some Elven Mantles to boost Evasion. Okay, with that said, let's open the cell door and meet this guy. In return for opening the jail, I'll rip you limb from limb. What a deal! Yeah, that sounds like a very one-sided bargain, though. Because I prefer to have my limbs intact, thank you. Okay, now we're gonna take on this Twintania wannabe called Archaeodemon. Start with a Mighty Guard, of course. That would be a good idea. And, of course, we're gonna get hit by Flare first thing. Okay, I'm gonna use Curaga, and then Hastiga. You do not want to attack this guy physically, because if you do, he'll counter with death. On himself. You might think, oh, well, that's a good thing, because he'll kill himself, right? Wrong. Archaeodemon is undead, meaning once he uses death on himself, he'll come back with full health, and all those status ailments that you might inflict, gone. Okay, I'm gonna have Bartz inflict Swift Song to increase our speed. Because he's not gonna be much use to us now. Alright, for my next move, I'm gonna go with 2 doses of Bahamut. For now, that is. Probably gonna be focusing on Meteor instead. That Bahamut's doing a fair amount of damage, but Meteor would do more if you're lucky. And even if you're not lucky, it'd be pretty close. Okay, I'm gonna have Ferris Sing too. Probably Mana's Paean to increase magic. You won't really need Bartz or Ferris. So with that said, I'm going to be using 2 doses of Meteor. There we go. That's pretty much the only thing you can really do to hurt Archaeodemon. Remember, you're very limited in terms of what kind of damage you can use. Even offensive songs such as Requiem will trigger a counter, unfortunately, because Requiem does do a lot of damage. There, I got 2 singers that can increase speed and magic. Though a thing for Meteor may not matter. Why don't you mimic that? Look at that, Lena gets a turn right away! That's the Swift song kicking in. Not to mention the Hastiga. Try and mimic Krill, and then you don't have to worry, because I can keep hitting Mimic, and all I'll be using is Meteor. Look at all that casting I can do. It's crazy. Essentially, I just broke this boss battle. Like, I doubt Manus Paean would really help that much, because Meteor doesn't really apply magic power. It's usually about luck. But it'll get Ferris out of the way. And I got someone to boost speed, so that's even better. Up, here comes the Drain Touch. That would be a Dark Art. Now, what are Dark Arts? Well, there are certain GBA exclusive moves that can inflict elemental damage or status ailments. You'll run into those again later. In fact, at some point, you'll be able to use your own Dark Arts. But you don't have the job for it yet. There's still one more job to get in the game, and that uses Dark Arts, called the Necromancer. That'll be one of the final prizes of this dungeon. Got it! Oh, get a Chaos Orb. Sweet. Meanwhile, at the Hall of Tranquility, it turns out the barrier around this warp is beginning to disappear. Oh, it's gone. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna meet you back at the Hall of Tranquility, okay? Give me a moment. Okay, I'm back at the Hall of Tranquility, and it seems now I can head over south to face that big boss that awaits me. Or I can head left to find another boss, which is a mechanical creature, which, by the way, is very strong. I think I'll go this way first. What's this place called? The Tomb of Memory Incubi's Path. Okay, interesting. I'm getting an Ash. I can't go this way. Okay, fair enough. Oh, here's a new enemy, Medusa. Okay, I think I'm gonna put the Ragnarok and Longinus Spear on Ferris. Go with Brave Blade and Apocalypse for Bartz. Well, that Medusa is not gonna see the light of day. Actually, it did. It survived that. I'm surprised. Well then, you won't survive this. Good dose of Sildra. That's what everybody could use. Especially the Cretans here. Wait a minute. What the hell? I'm seeing mechanical creatures roaming around. Could that mean one thing? I think it does. In that case, I'm going to change weapons. I'm gonna put on the Enhancer. Okay, let's get this guy out of the way. Yep! Omega is here, and I forgot to put Spellblade back on. Wow. Nice going, Bonga. At least you can get Mighty Guard on. Okay, this time I'm gonna Spellblade Thundaga. Okay, definitely gonna need to heal up after this. 2 doses of Cura. That's all I can do at this point. And you can dual click cast Curaga and Hastiga. Yeah, I gotta put black back on Lana, too. I want to do that. Yeah, surprisingly, there are multiple Omegas in this place. I'm not kidding. Multiple Omegas. Luckily, they don't respawn after you leave. So when you leave, they're not gonna come back. Which is a good thing. But still, the fact that you have to deal with them again is enough to make anyone cringe. So I'm gonna stop the video here a little bit early, and next part you'll see those Omegas cleared out. You don't need to see every single Omega fight. And next part I'll explore more of this tomb. Goodbye, everyone.